Hi, welcome to this video and welcome back to my kitchen. No cooking today. What we have here is a problem with the dishwasher. As you can see, one door won't stay shut, and that's because the latch is broken in here. So let's fix that. First thing, as always, let's turn the power off. Now the dishwasher is a Fisher & Paykel 918TD. Okay, let's get started. The second thing we need to do is remove 6 of the screws that hold the door fascia on, but leave 2 of them loose. So to do that you'll need a posi drive or a larger Phillips head screwdriver. However, the screws around the top of the dishwasher that hold the control panel on are actually a T10 Torx. Take the last 2 screws out. You have your wiring going to your motors and pumps. That's the computer in behind here, and this is the soap dispenser. So while I'm actually in here, I'm going to replace the soap dispenser as well. The reason for that is before, when I've had these fail, and this unit's 20 years old, when it got to about 10 years old this went, and it took a computer with it, so this is quite expensive. So for what it's worth, we'll replace that too while we're in here. Okay, here's the new one. That's it's an Electrolux part, even though it's Fisher & Paykel. Okay, it's brown on the outside, unshielded, blue on the inside. Just put them down here. Check, of course, they're identical, and they are. Okay, so that's in. So to put the wiring back on, so it was the shielded blue to the back and the open brown to the front. Okay, so that's that bit done. So let's keep taking this off. Now I do actually have a new front panel and bezel, but they do go eventually, and it's getting harder and harder to get parts for these dishwashers, so I'm just going to leave this one on here for now. Alright, so we're going to have to remove this so it's blue on the inside and white on the outside. So the mechanism is still working. I've just got to replace this part because it's broken just here to actually have the bit there. Just off like that, that's all it is. Could put that on with plastics, but plastics is going to have to come to the rescue. You can see I've used plastics in the past to rebuild up these tabs that you screw into, and of course they're a lot stronger now because there's a lot more material. See, that one's gone, so I'm going to have to touch that one up as well. Yeah, these are quite easy to change. They're made up of 3 different plastic bits, and they all fit together in this little jigsaw puzzle thing. But they don't actually have any screws or anything like that. Take the 2 springs out there, and you just have to assemble it's the same. Okay, so that bit goes. Oh, it's a new design. Looks like they've strengthened it up a bit. That's good. Or it's for the wrong one. No, it's the right. Move the switch over. Take that out like that. Yeah, that bit's wrong in the kit, so that bit's right. So if we have that like that, that bit fits over there like that, and I think we'll have to use the original part that was still back in there. So that just sits in there like that. That's not a problem. I need to move the switch over. It's just a sure if that got on camera there, but no great mystery. There you go, that just clips in. So now that operates the switch. That switch just tells it that the door's shut. So we put that back in here. So you have that bit on the back, which just slides on. Slides on. Okay, so that just slides on there. And then you bring this. And just sits in that little bracket down there, just slides on. And then on the back here, you just put your springs. There's little tabs there for them to hang on to. And that's the front latch changed. I've got to go and repair this. I'll be back in a minute. That crash sound was actually this CPU case. Just touched the ground, but that's like 22 years old. Probably 23 years old, and it's been through countless hundreds, possibly thousands of wash cycles. And so the plastic is pretty brittle. Even here, that was just a hairline crack. It wasn't even broken from the fall there, but just picking it up and my hands broke it. So I managed to fit those 15 odd pieces back together and bolster them. So that fits back in its spot there. I hope you can see that. And yeah, so that was a replacement one. So that's dated 14th of October 04. That was when that one was replaced, and it was like 8 years old at that time, so it's been a long time since then. So that goes just in a spot right there, and the cover goes over that, and that's the controls. So it all fits well. They're the 2 wires for the door latch. Oh, that's what that other part is. It's not the... that's interesting. So it's missing. I just realised what that was. It's actually the interior crash plate in that kit. I've got a spare crash plate, but I didn't get the 2 parts necessary, so that's probably a mistake on their part. Alright, so I have I fitted that back in again, as I said. I had to fix this one. I've shown you plastics before. Basically what I do is just build up the pad, then I drill a hole, in this case with this size screw that's a 3mm hole. Just drill that when it's still a little bit soft on the inside, and put the screw in it, and that refreshes the hole. So this is ready to go back in. So we have to sort of slide the computer module into this side here and get it in. Right, so computer in there. Well, we've got the door open. Sort of done in one not very graceful move, mainly because of the age of the tabs and everything. There you go. It now locks. Okay, we need to remember to plug in the micro switch so that the computer knows when the door's shut. So the white goes to the back, okay, and the blue goes to the front. It probably doesn't matter because it's only a single pole, single throw. Got to read. Aussie drive again, 8 screws. Put that plastic bit, that fell off, I don't know if you noticed that. Okay, now, quite often, as I said, it's easier if you take that off, but it's not impossible. And there you go. There we go, we've got a beep. Let's try it. Still works. It's fired up. Sweet. So we're all there. Don't need to wash any dishes at this time. Well, there you go. That was a fairly simple job. It was supposed to be a simple job anyway, to replace the soap dispenser and the handle. Even though the handle kit didn't come with the rear part of the mechanism, it did come with a crash plate, but we didn't need that, and the rear part of the mechanism was okay, so we didn't have any issues. Now, it would have been a lot more straightforward, of course, if we hadn't had to repair the case around the processor, and that plastic is getting pretty brittle, and it did shatter into about 15 pieces. But I've shown plastics repairs before, so I didn't think you'd be interested in that in this case. If you actually are interested in seeing some plastics repairs, do me a favour and put a comment down in the comment section, and I'll see what I can rustle up and do some demonstrations for you, because it's just fantastic stuff. If you haven't got any, I'm not sponsored by them, not sponsored by anybody, but if you want to rejuvenate plastic bits and repair things, not all plastics, but if you want to repair most plastics, that I think it's ABS, that stuff is just absolutely invaluable. So today is December the 31st, 2021. It's New Year's Eve for this year, and let's hope everybody has a fantastically happy New Year, and that 2022 will bring a lot better year for everyone around the globe. So having said that, I want you all to look after each other, take care, and be kind to one another. Have a happy new year, and we'll see you on the next episode next year in 2022 of Tips and Tricks. Bye for now.